Hello and welcome back to Typing Teas, the show where I reveal what happens when the 16 personality types find themselves in hot water. Today's tea is one of my personal favourites, Go Go Goa. The key words that we're working with today are climb, buzzing, playful, boasts, sweetness, and on the go-go. As usual, please pause this video and make your guess as to which type best fits these words. Make your guess in the comments below and we'll see if we reach the same conclusion. We're going to start by eliminating all of our intuitor types, or N types. This is because there are just too many sensor type words that apply to this tea. Specifically climb, on the go-go, and buzzing. These words suggest that this tea is interested in the external world or what's happening immediately around it, rather than in the exploration of ideas and applying meaning to things, as the N types tend to do. I'm sure it won't come as a surprise to any of you that I'm going to take it a step further and eliminate our SJ types, who are our introverted senses, as opposed to our SP types, who are our extroverted senses. This is because the words climb and playful allude to two typical characteristics of our extroverted senses. Firstly, their thrill-seeking and inclination towards physical activity. And secondly, the reputation for being party animals. Those who live in the moment and lap up all the fun. Now these two words, along with the introduction of the word boasts, means that I'm going to have to eliminate our introverted types. This tea is far too focused on SE behaviour to be describing anyone who doesn't have it as their driving cognitive function. SE users are sometimes known to be a lot, and I can say that because I am one. So the word boast doesn't quite fit our ISTP or our ISFP. So what we're left with here is our ESFP and our ESTP. The final word in our description that's going to help us decide our winner is the word sweetness. Now I know I'm sweet, but don't be too hasty to type this T as the ESFP. This is a super tricky one because the ESFP has introverted feeling in their cognitive function stack and the ESTP has extroverted feeling in their cognitive function stack. Obviously, extroverted feeling is the function that's others focused. So sweetness would come out much more obviously in an FE user. However, whereas FI is second in the function stack of the ESFP, FE is third in the function stack of the ESTP. This means that on a surface level, the ESFP's feeling function would be much more obvious in daily life than the ESTP's feeling function. Right? Now I want you all to know that I thought long and hard about this and discussed it with my associates, trying to decide which type to give the title of Go Go Goa to. I finally came up with a conclusion. The ESFP's introverted feeling function means that it is a self-focused function. This means that they are highly aware of their values and their passions and follow their heart and impulses in that sense. Yet paired with the extroverted thinking function, their feelings towards others are much likely to come out in a more efficient, actions-based and typically less sensitive way than an FE user's would. ESTP's second and third functions work together, as anyone's do, meaning that they're not too far apart. We cannot disregard, therefore, that the ESTP's extroverted feeling function is readily accessible if the situation calls for it. I feel it quite important to mention that even though the ESTPs are typically stereotyped as being quite harsh and daring, a well-developed ESTP is capable of being sweet, kind, a good mentor to others, and highly emotionally sensitive. Even for a less developed ESTP, their FE function, or their sweetness, would manifest with a bit more of a crunch to it, which some might describe as biscuity. It's for this reason, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm going to have to type Go Go Goa as the ESTP. Were we on the same page with this one? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching another episode of Typing Teas. Good night.